Welcome or welcome back. I'm Dana with your daily dose of Dana Dubs, and today we are watching My Hero Academia Season 8, Episode 9, and I'm super excited to watch with you guys. But of course, before we get into it, please do make sure you support the official release of this episode before watching with me. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get into it. Starting Washington State. Hey, I know one of you guys is from Washington State watching today. I guess let's see if they depict it properly.
We're expecting clear skies across North America today. Originally, I predicted a stormy week ahead of us. Allow me to apologize for how wrong I was.
We talked about this, Meryl. No more ad-libs.
Although, I'd keep your laundry off the clothesline. The wind is still pretty strong out there. It started blowing hard that day. I wonder, what impact will that wind have on this battle-weary world?
Oh, a big one.
Let's take a closer look at the forecast.
Okay. Alrighty, y'all. Would it be wrong if we skipped the intro?
Wait! Here, I could take that.
Oh, him.
Be my guest.
I love that everyone from the movies has been featured.
Wow, that's so cool!
A week has passed since the war was won. Reconstruction efforts that had been stalled since Jakku are now being completed at incredible speeds. Once the fighting ended, lots of aid and resources started pouring in from overseas.
Hold on. Was he
Once the
just
fighting
pulling up?
ended,
I love how
lots
he's
of aid
just
and resources
the
started
road.
pouring in from overseas.
Okay, that was cool.
Especially from the United States.
After watching the heroic battles, we couldn't stand back and do nothing. You hear?
Oh no.
We got these plans from the Survey Bureau. If you're good to go, we can begin.
No problem. See that?
Wow.
Let's get to work.
That's awesome.
Works sure make this easier.
Yeah,
Without
for real.
them, reconstruction on this scale would take a decade.
It
But
really
with this
would.
many quirks united by a common goal, pretty soon.
Things will never be back to normal.
I love it.
We saw you fight, so we knew the extent of your injuries before operating. This was the best possible outcome given the shape you were in. We did all we could. We were able to rejoin enough bone segments in your arm for you to keep it, but there's no guarantee that rehab will make it functional again. If you really would like to keep pursuing hero work, you could rely on a prosthesis like Mirko.
No, hard pass. I need my hand. It's how I use my quirk.
Airy to the rescue? Maybe?
Besides, he didn't even have one.
I don't care how much pain and torture rehab is. Get me started now.
You'll train lightly until the docs say otherwise. That heart has got to heal first, young man. Were it not for Ed Shot's expert stitching and CPR, you'd be dead right now.
Yeah.
I have no
Ed
idea how
Shot,
you were able
the
to
true
keep
hero.
on fighting in such a state, and it's insane you managed to blast yourself several kilometers through the air afterwards.
Yeah.
Your life was saved, and you did your part. Rest for now. Doctor's orders.
I love that Bakugo. I love how he's the one who ended up kind of losing his arms because, you know, Deku was the one that was supposed to lose his arms from the beginning of the show, and then he got his arms back, and now Bakugo's the one that like could potentially lose the ability of his arms. And I can't imagine Bakugo like steadily increasing with therapy and just like following a regimen. No, I'm gonna do it now.
You awake?
Hey, All Might, how'd we end up in the same room?
Tsukuuchi had a word with the staff.
I see.
I love it.
There's a shortage of rooms, and we're easier to guard this way.
How are you doing? Are you any better?
They told me they've never put this many screws in one person before.
Wow.
And you?
I can feel my arms, a little.
A little.
I tried my hardest, but I couldn't save Tenko's life. Even after I reached his heart and shattered the hatred inside, he remained leader of the League of Villains until the end.
He stuck true to himself.
Speaking as someone who's had a near-death experience, I think what matters is the look he had on his face when he finally passed.
Yes,
Smiled.
destroy you did.
Guess the rest is up to you and your friends. Good luck. Do your damn best.
If that crying boy wasn't anywhere to be found, then I think you actually did save his soul
Yeah, I think so.
and accomplished One for All's mission at the same time. You transferred it, right? I felt that.
Yes, I did, but I can still feel an ember of it smoldering within me.
Of course.
Walking around, son!
Oh.
Kajan, I'm so glad you're okay.
Please forgive us.
I love the innocent, happy look that he had on his face. Kajan. Okay. Can I go back? I'm gonna go back. I just loved how happy he was to see Bakugo. I just love how good of friends they are.
Walking around, son!
Kajan, I'm so glad you're okay.
Please forgive us, All Might. I tried, but he demanded to see that you were okay. Apologies to you too, Izuku.
Hey, did you
just say there's only a number? You don't mean that, no.
Yeah.
You're quirkless again?
I'm back to the person I was in the first place. Not that I regret it or anything. For a little while, I got to live out an incredible dream.
What did you do to pass the exam? You must have cheated somehow, right?
Then I guess I'll just have to be better than that. I have to go higher than you.
Don't you dare let me surpass you! Nezuko!
What, John?
No, you... This kid... I mean, crap, what the hell did I do to you? I guess I thought it'd be like before. We keep competing, chasing after each other our whole lives.
You've got to cut that out. It isn't like you. And I've got the Ember. I bet you're just emotional because you got banged up.
The two of you continue to grow stronger together. You've changed so much since I first met you. Young Midori.
I love seeing vulnerable
The day
Bakugo.
you took off running, you were already a great hero in my eyes. But now, you inspire everyone to action. You're a great hero to the entire world.
Yeah.
And without you, I wouldn't be alive to say any of this. Young Bakugo, you're an amazing hero too. Thank you both. I mean that.
And coming from All Might, that means everything. You know, that's...
When I was a kid, I kind of figured that everyone would live in harmony if there was no fighting. But no, our story can't come to an end yet. Not until we chart a bright future for this world. One defined by peace. We have to go beyond.
Plus Ultra. Oh man, that was so beautiful. Oh. Oh, is
In
this gonna be
June,
Eri?
there was a long
Didn't she want to
overdue
perform for them?
graduation ceremony held for the upperclassmen at UA.
Congratulations. You fought hard and displayed true bravery.
He's still so nervous. Aw.
Sorry graduation had to come so late that the cherry blossoms are all gone. At least you get a bumping send-off courtesy of UA's resident DJ.
Aw.
Let's go!
Woo!
This is a graduation, not a rave! I thought it would be more formal. This is a frickin' party!
I love it. My graduations were never fun like that.
Your injuries still sore?
But when I'm happy, it's like they're not even there. Weird, huh?
We can thank Mirio for that. When things were looking bad at the coffin in the sky, he looked after us.
Always.
There was so much work to do in Japan. Someone had to oversee requests and distribution of foreign aid, for example. And budget for construction projects. We needed more hospital beds and treatment. We may be a superpowered society, but the person fueling this restoration was a figure of global influence, Principal Nezu.
A favor? What's the BPM?
He spurred other nations to action.
Always working hard.
Our wise principal had prepared for what would come after the war.
Wow. You know, I didn't think about all that.
Lyrics, don't you think? Put your hands up for Mawatafua!
He's treating it like a rap battle. How cool!
Is it though? It seems like a little much.
Drop some bars.
Drop some bars.
First, thanks to everyone for being here. I know your lives are totally busy right now, so it means a lot to us that you showed up. We've lost so much recently, and didn't gain a thing. The truth is, a hero's job is usually to move the needle back to neutral when things get super bad. General studies, the support course, the business course. Each of you put the experience you've gained here to use, and came together to fight the good fight as one.
Yep.
And yet, life hasn't returned to a baseline. Our 3 years here trained us for what comes next. Today is a celebration, but not our finish line. There is no shining future in a world without humor. We need a society where everyone can laugh and smile. That's the dream. That's our ultimate goal.
Well said. I know you're watching, right, Night Eye?
Yeah.
Today is
R.I.P.
the day that we finally get started. So, current and future students, see ya!
Oh,
This
okay.
is a UA graduation tradition. Also,
Normally, I wouldn't be your homeroom teacher again. But these aren't normal times. Let's make it a good year.
I love that we start and end with him.
So why cry?
Why is she so happy?
Cleared. Shouldn't he be in the hospital? Jeez.
Probably.
I just gotta take it easy. It would
Him,
be weird
take
if
it
we weren't
easy.
all together today. When did he start making sense?
What? Relax, Kachan.
Quiet. Come in.
Is this Shinso?
I wanted to say adieu. I'm leaving UA High.
Oh.
Wait, seriously?
For real? We were hoping you would change your mind.
You're the reason we were able to split up All for One and his lackeys.
Yeah.
Mr. Aizawa and Mr. Sukauchi told me I was welcome to stay, but I can't. I want to take responsibility for my life.
So-
The reason I enrolled here is because All for One told me to. I don't deserve a graduation like today's.
I
I'll
mean,
atone for my crimes.
I think
then
he's being a
set
little
out
tough
the
on
hero's
himself.
path once again. I'm not sad, because after all, I got to take each one of you by the hand.
With his cheese. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Shinso finally saying, I'm part of Class 1A now.
I'll proudly stand by your sides again.
Dude, you're killing me here.
We're losing a truly manly man.
Truly manly man.
Do not weep for me. This shouldn't be a gloomy day.
His control is even better than during the school festival.
I've got one last surprise for you, mes amis. Behold, your new classmate.
Surprise.
And it was. He's like, wait a minute. Weren't you guys just sad about me not being here? Chill out with the excitement. Let's hold off on that for a second. He's like, wait a minute. What about me?
Is it now the time to discuss my farewell party? Picture it on a
Lights, man.
Oh, Yama, tone it down, will ya?
Oh no, 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 no. No, Minata.
Glitching. Don't look.
Don't.
You're so... Stop it!
Oh no.
My goddess! We're blessed to see
Sit.
Thank
We've still
goodness.
got some business to cover.
Minata will always be a
For the
little
time being,
perv.
Second and third year students in the hero course will be helping out with disaster zone reconstruction. I'll be your representative, your main point of contact.
Mawata Fua.
In addition to the ongoing restoration projects, we'll be traveling the whole country, upholding public order. All Might has retired, and Japan is still reeling from the battles that began at Jakku. For every fight mentioned in the history books, there's a resulting period of chaos that gets left out.
So I do wonder, obviously they're gonna let him stay, but what is Deku gonna do now that he doesn't have a quirk? What's he gonna do in the class? You know, like all of the actual hero classes? What's he gonna do?
There's no longer a symbol. If I'm not mistaken, All for One came to power in a time like this.
That work, old man?
Yeah.
Old man.
Yeah, I was in this geezer's class back in the day. You never had the pleasure of getting expelled, right? I'm jealous. We were such a spoiled bunch. He kept saying he wanted us to face our deaths. Scary times.
I remember him
That's
talking
quite
about that.
enough, Fua. You may go.
Yes, sir. Of course, thanks to his teaching, we truly know what it means to be heroes. Bye.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Good old Aizawa.
Can't believe there are new first years. As of tomorrow, we'll be the upperclassmen.
We never get a chance to rest.
It sounds like our schedules will be packed.
Hey,
That's so
why don't
true.
you give another big speech?
Sarah, why would you bring that up right now?
Have some tact.
Guys, come on. I like that speech.
Uraraka.
You too, Deku? By the way, did the doctors give you that haircut? I hope it grows out again real soon.
He's not the only one who's got a new style.
That's one way of
Feathers are
saying,
still ruffled.
I hate that
I
haircut.
see
Grow back
that.
out.
I think it looks great.
Midoriya.
Will you make it to the farewell party? If you're free.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to. I'm only busy today. I'm heading this direction.
He's gonna see his family.
Todoroki.
Did they have family dinner or something?
I'm gonna be fine. Right.
I told you you didn't have to come, Natsu. The same goes for you, but you're here. Come on, don't fight. I know, Mom, but still.
You're welcome to sit this out too, Ray.
So is Dobby not dead?
I'm not
Is
here
that who
out
they're
of a
gonna go
sense
see?
of obligation. I doubt any of us are.
He's able to talk, but only for a few minutes each day.
So he is still alive.
He's on a slow march towards death.
Ooh.
It's all that awaits Toya Todoroki.
That sounds quite horrible, honestly.
What a crowd. Am I a tourist attraction?
Toya!
We've come to talk about the future. Toya, I'm retiring from hero work.
Interesting.
That's what I always intended to do once this war was over.
Okay.
Besides, I can't even stand on my own anymore. Your flames were stronger than any I ever faced.
and the hero, Endeavor, was incinerated.
My condolences. It's a little late to flatter me, though. Coward.
You're right. No surprise given how well you know me. You watched me through the years. That entire time, you wanted me to see you, but my eyes weren't open then. The fire burning inside of you is my hellflame, despite what anyone thinks. I watch that video you put out each morning.
You see that dirt? Look at me!
He finally got them to look at
From
him.
now on, I'll be here every single day. I know it's long overdue, but let's talk.
His heart rate's climbing. We need to stabilize him.
Your mother and your siblings, they made sure we'd have time together. For their sake, let's make use of it. If you hate me, tell me. That's fine. Don't hold back.
And me too. Talk to me. There's so much to say, son. Please.
Visitation is now over.
No,
You
they're
can come
finally
back
getting
tomorrow.
somewhere.
I'm sorry, but I've got one last thing. Please, sir. There's something I wanted to ask you. Big brother, what's your favorite thing to eat?
He's used the last of his strength. Let him sleep. Try
No,
again.
he's gonna say it. Just keep listening.
Soba.
I knew it was gonna be Soba, just like him.
That's mine too.
We're going down parallel tracks!
Our paths will cross. I'll force them to.
Shoto, I'm sorry.
This is where we part ways. My feelings haven't changed. I want nothing to do with you.
All right.
I'm proposing to my girlfriend. There won't be a wedding. You won't meet her.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry, son.
What'll you do, sis? You quit your job, didn't you?
But then, the mother of one of my students was kind enough to set me up with a new one. She's going to help me in the interim.
To be honest, I think we've done our duty, and we faced our punishment. Is that not enough?
I'll spend the rest of my life apologizing and trying to make up for my mistakes. You don't owe the world anything else. I'll take as much of the fallout as I can, shield you from the blowback. If there's any reason I'm still alive, it's to do that.
It'll be hell.
Yeah. But that's the dance I agreed to.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you have to say that? It's the first time I ever thought you were cool, Dad.
I love
But
it.
now, Shoto? Heading back to school?
Yes.
I'll give you and Sis a ride.
That would be great.
Dad, Mom, I've got everyone in Class A beside me, so I'm good. With them, I can become who I want to be.
That's good.
Shoto.
Yikes! That was so fast! Did things go okay?
I'm starving here. Let's get some barbecue, please.
The nerve! Can't you say something more encouraging to the boss?
So this is hell.
And what about her? They didn't ask about her.
But someone's still watching.
Who's that? Hawks, how'd the visit go? If you have any trouble, let me know. If you help.
So brave. How will things change? How will we change them? Hey, Mr. Mayor, it's Hawks. The new Public Safety Commission
Epilogue,
president.
the Hellish Todoroki family final. Wow, y'all. That was great. You know, that one still made me cry too. But I love that they finalized that storyline. I guess we don't really need any much more from it, but I like that we also got to see exactly what's going to happen to everyone in the story. And that was just beautiful. I absolutely love that. You know, I feel like it still feels very realistic because you saw with Natsuo, he was like, I still can't forgive you. I love that he didn't just, I guess, forgive his dad, which I do think forgiveness can be very powerful, but depending on the situation. But I love that he, you know, they just showed a different facet of you know, an outcome of that kind of relationship. He kind of is civil, but he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you in on like seeing my fiance and you're not invited to the wedding. He's setting boundaries for himself to make sure he doesn't get hurt again. And I do think that was beautiful, and Endeavor kind of owned up to everything, and he was like, I will take all of the backlash, I will take everything, all the shots will be fired at me, I'll make sure none of them hit you guys. And he's finally aware of everything that he's been putting his family through all of this time, and it's a beautiful end to the story. I do wonder what's gonna happen with the mother now. Like, is she just gonna stick by his side now after everything, or what? That's the one person they didn't ask. So we will see. So I am seeing No Way You're Calling, Endeavor being immobilized and taking all the backlash peaceful. I don't know if it's necessarily peaceful, but I do think, you know, I think it's a peaceful life. You know, like he has to atone for everything that happened that was wrong. But I think, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a tough life. He's gonna be a different person. He's not the hero that he thought he was. He's not going to be able to use his quirk in the same way he once did. His family is fractured, but it kind of always was. I think it's the most peaceful that it can be for him, all things considered. Yeah, Endeavor got off super well. I do think so, because they could have all left him and been like, yeah, F you, I'm done with this. I never want to see you ever again, which kind of is what Natsuo said, but you know, in a much kinder way. And he still had his wife there and he got to see his son. And it really sucks for Dabi, like if we're being honest, because it took him nearly destroying the world and on the brink of death for his family to finally notice him. But a lot of that too is because he left. They didn't know he was still alive. So, you know, that's just a nuanced situation, but they kind of left him. It's not really a happy end for Endeavor. I'd like to think that they will still check in every once in a while. I honestly don't know how I feel about that whole situation because I haven't experienced a situation like that. So I don't know how you would feel with that. And, you know, it's easy for me to say like, yes, forgiveness can, you know, free you and make you feel better. And like, maybe, you know, forgiveness is so powerful, but I'm not speaking from experience. So I don't know if like in that situation, it's probably so difficult to forgive someone that treated you that way for so long. But anyway, let me stop rambling about this. I'm excited for the next episode. So y'all, let's get into it. We're almost done. Thank you so much for watching with me today. This was a live stream, but if you're interested in joining our next live stream, we have already finished My Hero, but I do take recommendations for what we should watch for those. Please head over to Patreon and I'd love to see you for the next one. But just so I know that you stuck with me here all the way till the end, comment. I want to say comment the crying emoji because I feel like all I'm doing now is just crying. But comment that just so I know that you stuck with me here all the way till the end. You're part of the Endgame squad and I really do appreciate you sticking with me to the end. I feel like there's just so many happy tears shed with this show. I love it. I love it so much. All happy tears. But comment that just so I know that you're part of the Endgame squad and I know you stuck with me all the way till the end. And I can't wait to catch ya for the next one. So till then, bye guys. And a quick shout out to the Dana Dubs Nation. Thank you so much for watching with me every single day. I really do appreciate you guys sticking with me here. It makes the journey so much better, especially now, y'all. I've been crying so much with all of these shows. I need the moral support. So thank you so much. And an extra quick shout out to the Dub Nation Plus members on YouTube Members, Coffee, and Patreon. You guys are making the dream come true, not just for me, but also for the editor. So thank you so much. If you guys want to join the Dub Nation Plus, scroll on down to that join link down below here on YouTube for some early access content. Head over to Coffee for just some general support, or to Patreon for some early access to some shows that won't be here for quite a few months, and also they're uncut. I update the names here every single month, so thank you so much to all of you. I can't wait to see what we watch next.